year 720.
The best damn podcast.
J-Dub.
The best damn podcast.
Neff.
The best damn podcast.
And MM2K.
The best damn podcast.
Let's go. Yes, sir. You are now in tune with the Broadband Boom.
Yeah,
Let's go.
money talking over here. I don't understand the broke boy. We don't even speak the same language. We view life from a different angle. I put my flaws on Front Street, so they cannot put me on blast.
No.
Did a bid, came home, turned the trap into a podcast. The best damn podcast.
You already know what it is.
The best damn podcast.
This is what we do.
The best damn podcast.
Let's go.
The best damn
Okay.
podcast. We the greatest, we the greatest. Tell them haters they can hate us.
Yes.
Never switch up on your homies for the latest
We
sensation.
don't do that over here.
Keep calling us toxic, screaming out, change up the format. Now watch how they copy us. Numbers jumping through the super chat.
Next year
The best
720.
damn podcast.
J-Dub.
The best damn podcast.
Neff.
The best damn podcast.
And MM2K.
The best damn
Let's
podcast.
go. Yes, sir. You are now in tune with the Broadband Boom.
Yeah,
Let's go.
money talking over here. I don't understand the broke boy. We don't even speak the same language. We view life from a different angle. I put my flaws on Front Street, so they cannot put me on blast.
No.
Did a bid, came home, turned the trap into a podcast. The best damn podcast.
You already know what it is.
The best damn podcast.
This is what we do.
The best damn podcast.
Let's go.
The best damn
Okay.
podcast. We the greatest, we the greatest. Tell them haters they can hate us.
Yes.
Never switch up on your homies for the latest
We don't
sensation.
do that over here.
Keep calling us toxic, screaming out, change up the format. Now watch how they copy us. Numbers jumping through the super chat.
Next year
The best
720.
damn podcast.
J-Dub.
The best damn podcast.
Neff.
The best damn podcast.
And MM2K.
The best damn
Let's
podcast.
go. Yes, sir. You are now in tune with the Broadband Boom.
Yeah,
Let's go.
money talking over here. I don't understand the broke boy. We don't even speak the same language. We view life from a different angle. I put my flaws on Front Street, so they cannot put me on blast.
No.
Did a bid, came home, turned the trap into a podcast. The best damn podcast.
You already know what it is.
The best damn podcast.
This is what we do.
The best damn podcast.
Let's go.
The best damn
Okay.
podcast. We the greatest, we the greatest. Tell them haters they can hate us.
Yes.
Never switch up on your homies for the latest
We don't
sensation.
do that over here.
Keep calling us toxic, screaming out, change up the format. Now watch how they copy us. Numbers jumping through the super chat.
Next year
The best
720.
damn podcast.
J-Dub.
The best damn podcast.
Neff.
The best damn podcast.
And MM2K.
The best damn
Let's
podcast.
go.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we're back with the Best Damn Podcast. Jesus, I'm slobbing and shit. Jesus Christ, I'm looking excited to be back, right? It's been about, over a month and a half. We had some technical issues. I couldn't log into the server. I don't know. Then with the Discord, I had to make a new Discord and can't get it to the DMs. Like, shit was crazy. And they couldn't get it to pop up on Streamlabs. Like, so this what took so long. But as you guys come in, like I said, we're going to shout you out. We're going to shout you guys out. And as we shout you, like to hit the like button.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Bob Pound Max, Ghost of New Orleans, Phantom Kraken, aka Johnzo, Dark Lord Fusion, Anime
sent me
Mix.
this solar wireless battery.
Oh goddamn, Moss! I see we're talking about technical issues right there.
Yeah, we had a lot, man. Yeah.
FAB6, Achilles Breeze, Heath Stevens, Playbox, Ghost of New Orleans again, not Donny Mills, Danny Mills, Bam Bam, AP the Shooter, of course, we got Next Gen, our host here, Iron Fist, Andre 1531, Cake Batter, Ace 3D, Corey Masi, Robert Evanson, Flippin, Tudai H4, let's see, Anime Mix Kim, Panda Mark, who else we got here? 9-Star Games, T-Easy83, Almighty William Lowe. And he's also moderator. The Almighty William Lowe. Chris G. Samuel Noba 776, and Miko Das, Alucard the King Vega, and Matt McCon, and David the Maker.
Yeah. Like I said, as you guys come in, you be so kind as you shouted you out, hit the like button. Because we haven't done it's been over a month, man. Period. You know what I mean? It's been over a month. A lot didn't happen. Sometimes there be so many damn topics to talk about. I mean, we share, like I said, always, for those that are new here, shout out to you. But with the best damn podcast, we have slides, skits, and all types of, you know what I mean, going on. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. But I haven't physically spoken to you guys in a minute. Ness, what's going on with you, good brother?
Hey, look, man.
Hey, yo, hey, Mos.
That was my gas.
Alright, nothing much, chilling, working. I actually have some content up for my channel for once. I know I was slacking on that for all of 2019, but 2020 I'm gonna make a good start on that. Top Dog here in the chat says I received the biggest L in 2019. What was that, Top Dog?
Nation.
What was that, L? Your hyped game being dog shit?
Plus. We say FN of the week. The week. FN of the week. So much.
My weird fart noise.
Oh yeah, Death Stranding didn't even place in the top 10 on the PlayStation, right? Didn't even go behind like what the fucking.
Yeah, I think a lot of jokers might have took an L on that.
But I took the L on that, right?
Did Death Stranding, man? Yeah.
That game
still. I mean, no joke though. I hope it sold well enough, to whatever. I hope it sold. Like I don't want a game to flop.
It sold 8 to 9 million. It's a quiet. Hey, it did like a Gran Turismo Sport. It's silent but deadly.
Yeah,
it got 8 to 10 million players.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. The user engagement.
User engagement numbers, man. Hold on, I'm just tagging.
All right, this is actually a good flair topic. Flaffy with 1101 with a 199. Neth, my man, but he comparing Godfall to Halo. Shaking my head. All right, we're gonna get to this in later in the show, but we can talk about it just real quick.
Yeah,
they leaked a 6-second little footage of Godfall. Looks pretty awesome. I want to play it on the PlayStation 5 day one if I can get it. But I mean, I just gotta be real here. Hey, what we saw from Halo Infinite looks better than Godfall. Just keeping it real, it does.
It do?
Stop.
The little bit we saw from Halo Infinite, it does.
We're gonna beat your legs in the wall, you two.
It does.
To the state.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. We sitting there.
Just cracking his weed. He got cracking his weed.
Didn't even look good.
Yeah, buddy. I don't know about that.
But that lighting and shit, you see what they call that shit, the guard rays or the flawed rays, whatever the fuck they call it.
Halo has all that shit too.
Hey, we ain't seen no gameplay at all from fucking Halo.
Halo like a big old ass.
All right, so this E3, you saying Halo Infinite won't look better? This E3?
Graphically?
So why y'all ain't trying to get some on the record, man?
Say it now.
Yeah, I like what I say. What I've seen better from this.
No, don't go around like a politician. Which one do you think is gonna look better?
Graphically? That's first.
Hey, this E3.
Yeah, I'll maybe take Godfall.
You're gonna think Godfall is gonna look better than Halo graphically this E3.
Hey, Nev, what has you sold on these graphics? Bro, I see the dude in an ashy suit that they didn't plug back in.
Hey, bro, tell me about it.
Yeah, hey, bro, Nev, I'm trying to walk with you, brother. Now, if you just said Hellblade, I'm with you. But this Halo
Like
shit,
he had a pack of cools.
hey, you ain't lying. That didn't like he didn't like he got a nicotine patch on that motherfucker.
Bro,
Ashy, the motherfucker out
Godfall
there.
looks like it's running on the PS4 Pro. No lie. Like, look. We can say Halo's not like graphically super impressive.
Well, hey, so which one is it? No, hold on, Nev. Hey, Nev, which one is it now? Hey, Nev, which one is it? Is it not graphically impressive or it is impressive?
I think it graphically looks more impressive than fucking Godfall.
What did you see that made you think that Halo was graphically impressive?
A black shadow.
The materials they're using, the lighting,
The materials,
the ray tracing.
what material? Ray tracing? Oh lord, who the fuck is this? The Indian D-batch? Now what ray tracing? Listen, I'm gonna keep no, hold goddamn phone. Now if this is ray tracing, listen, bro. If this is ray tracing, I'm not impressed.
All right, we're gonna see
He said the
E3.
materials. What materials? Look at him. Who the hell am I?
Yeah.
What materials now?
Literally, Digital Foundry confirmed that shit can't be running on an X.
What you mean it can't be running on the X? Hey, bro, they came out and said it was running on the $15,000 computer when they showed the motherfucker, but I wasn't impressed. That bitch will be running on 2013 hardware.
Godfall?
More impressed than that, yeah.
Oh, hell no. You're lying.
What? He said Digital Foundry came out and said, what?
Hey, watch the video. See if I'm lying.
Hey, Neff. Not like this, Neff. Hey, what do you mean?
Am I lying, though?
Well, Microsoft wasn't lying either. They said this motherfucker was running on a supercomputer when they first showed the bit. So I don't understand. What do you?
But am I lying? Did Digital Foundry not say they're doing next gen shit in that trailer?
Bro, it can't be doing next generation shit in that trailer if that's gonna be on 2013 hardware.
I ain't see it in the visuals. Maybe with the
Yeah, talking about the voice acting. Hey yo, maybe with the voice acting. Like, yeah, for the come, Chinwa, go get father that rice cake. The 5 Deadly Venoms or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Them said, look at that jawline. Look at that 5 o'clock shadow. Now, what the fuck is you talking about right now, Nev? What was done? Stream like, hey, brother, I'm sorry now. I'm usually what you little bro, not on this one.
Y'all know Halo is near and dear to Neithel's heart. Y'all.
I know that. That's why I think he's not. He's being very biased right now. You know what I mean?
The Last of Us Part 2 looks better than Halo Infinite. Am I being biased?
What?
The Last of Us Part 2 looks better than Halo Infinite. Am I being biased?
Godfall look way better than Halo, brother.
Yeah. No, I don't know about
Godfall don't look that impressive.
All right. Okay, what's up, my brother?
The room with the 999.
Yeah.
What's good, Z and panel?
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? My man here out here bugging the fuck out today. As you guys come in, like I said, hit the like button. Neff on one today. I don't know what is it with him. He been picking on Godfall since they showed that gift. He been trying to stand Halo
They
5.
showed 6 seconds of gameplay today.
And how many seconds of gameplay have you seen from Halo?
Whatever we've seen looks better than that. Sony profit with the $2.
Yeah.
Hey yo, welcome back, best damn.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Get your kids. Get your kids in order, Z.
Yeah. He bugging Neff out here bugging on. Yeah. He out that motherfucker for real. He don't sound like motherfucking D-Bat. Some of the ray tracing used in that. They confirm. I don't understand. Listen, if they didn't find it, they done lost all credibility. They talking about from that cutscene that was showing some next generation shit, but it's already been confirmed for 2013 hardware. Now somebody goddamn lying around here.
Hey,
Alright, so is The Last of Us Part 2 not gonna do any next gen shit on the PlayStation 5?
Not if it's gonna be on the PS4.
don't know. But
So a game that gets remastered or remake can't do any next gen things?
What do you mean? Now, no, wait. So now Halo Infinite is remastered
So
or
for
remade?
example, right? Can you do ray tracing on the base Xbox One?
Hold on.
Can you do ray tracing on the base Xbox?
Wait, hold on one second.
Shadowfall had ray tracing in it. Thank you.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yes.
Okay. Now, you gonna die on this hill?
True or false? Can the base Xbox do ray tracing though?
But you said next generation shit.
Next generation shit.
The base Xbox can't do HDR either, but is that next generation shit?
Can it do ray tracing though?
No. I just said the base Xbox can't do HDR either, but is that next generation shit? Now I don't punch you in both your goddamn
Hey,
kneecaps.
bro, you can put in the Instagram filter like you did the PlayStation. You can put in that Instagram filter.
Yeah.
Tracing on a base Xbox One.
He go to both left knees. Fuck is that talking about? To my next generation shit. This is shit I gotta deal with. Never hype bugging the fuck out, man. We ain't even get a chance to start the show yet, and he'll be cut the fuck up, man. We got some bills in here.
Hey, bro, I mean, you guys can think ray tracing is the next gen. All right. Sony profit with the 5. With news of Lockhart being delayed, PlayStation 5 will have the power advantage or $100 less. GD and Peach Phil. I don't know what GD means. Good day and Peach Phil, maybe?
Yeah, good day and peace, Phil. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys come in, hit the like button. Lord knows. Let me get the slides up.
Hey, that was goddamn it.
Yeah, hit Neff in both his knees. Street Fighter. Some motherfucking next generation. OG Xbox can't do fucking. What you call it either?
Nethos, I told you never to release that out in the public, bro. Leave that in the DM.
Yeah, he couldn't help his goddamn self.
Laughing with the 199. We need Neff to come back to Earth.
Yeah, nah, leave his ass where he at. No, me share my screen with you. All right. It says, all right, so you guys ready for today's show? For the Best Damn Podcast? There we go.
Sir. Yes, sir.
He up there.
What the hell?
These kids are shit. These kids are absolute fucking shit. Like, come on, let's fucking play. Not that fucking hard.
How do you get me from? He couldn't even see me. Wait.
Oh my god, this game! Call of Duty is a fucking horrible game.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
Wow.
That was my first game of the day.
Hey.
Yo. Shut up!
Yo, we need kids moving.
Yeah, I did terrible.
Look at his face throughout the whole fucking video. He just gets more and more depressed.
Jesus.
He starts going through like those symptoms of like depression, anger, bargaining.
Hey, run it back.
Round 2. Fight.
Dude in the woods.
Bitch!
Yeah, nigga, they got killed. You boys ain't got no damn kills. The fuck?
Hey, Joe.
They say they can't come out.
The person with the most kills on our team is 6 kills, bro. It's not like we're college. Yo. We talking like somebody got 20 kills on our team. They don't.
Hey, yo, the meltdown. The anger.
Oh my god. If I get killed by one more person in the building somewhere, dog.
I can't get more than one kill, bro.
You can't get more than one kill, bro.
It's just not possible.
It's not possible.
Sick of next gen. Bro, like I can't get past one fucking kill, bro.
Yep.
I hate this fucking game, yo. I hate this game. This game is like the epitome of fucking shit. Like, I'd rather fucking play fucking
I mean, you do realize, yo.
I hate this game.
Ask him if they'll play Search and Destroy.
Yo, I mean, dude, you do realize I'm backing out, bro. I'm not playing another TDM with this stupid shit. Yeah, fuck out of here. I'm done with this.
Oh, dude, I can't even get in it. There's nobody in their Discord.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Damn.
Alright.
Damn.
Final round.
Final round.
How?
They rushed us at one point. Caught up.
Less than a minute.
Said fuck them.
Losing our window. Time to move.
Wow, you got on the roof, bitch. Where you belong on your knees, sucking balls.
Damn. Damn. Oh man. Damn. Oh well. Look at his face. Look at his face.
He fucking cries.
Look at his face.
I told myself I only play 2v2.
I told myself.
In campaign, I would not play anything else. This godforsaken game, bro. Like,
Look at his face.
Finish him.
Damn. Oh. Oh. Oh.
This game is garbage, and he's a bitch doing that. Pussy ass. These are some coward ass, untalented bitches that need jobs, dog.
Hey yo. Hey, listen here, man. You see, this what happens. This is what happens.
Right back. Are you guys gonna play or not? Are you guys gonna play?
If anything, I'm not playing with this bum ass nigga.
This is what happens. This is what happens. All the time. This is what happens. When when they play us, you know what I mean, and he grabs some PC gamers, my ad. Nothing puts a bigger smile on my face to go out that motherfucker and defeat Kid Snooze. I'm telling you. Nothing. There's nothing better than defeating, they say, Kid Snooze. But hey, what do I know? Untalented ass bitches. What do we got up here next, Neff?
Up here after that, we have our meme, of course, and we also have a story that happened with one of the people here in our community.
So I'm hitting play on this slide here?
No, you can just move on to the next slide. I thought it was just funny to add in.
Oh, okay. All right.
The D-Batch army going after Overdone.
Before we move on, can I just
put a hit on Overdone?
Let me say this, man. Along with this show, y'all need to watch the Worlds Collide. David Jaffe is a certified crazy motherfucker. He's the craziest motherfucker on this side of the Northeast Atlantic. I just felt like saying that. Okay, go ahead. Y'all continue.
Oh, yeah, Jaffe.
Yeah, shout out to that show.
Yeah, Jaffe crazy, man.
I heard that shit yesterday. I was howling, bro.
Yeah, Jaffe off the hook.
What was it? Post up here and Overdone made a fucking hit out on D on Twitter. And D-Batch been after Overdone ever since.
Yeah, D said he got 2 stacks. Somebody get him Overdone's address. He got 2 stacks.
Okay, so I'll just quickly read this. Okay. You probably have something to add on to something like this, but Benji Sales, he's someone who has some figures or whatever on game sales or whatever. He's the one who actually broke down a lot of things, like how Days Gone sold pretty well and how Death Stranding may not be charting as well as they might think. But anyways, his tweet reads, "I've been notified someone attempted to get me fired from my job. They were able to track me down to where I work and also the state. Frankly, this is disturbing and tried to claim I was posting things publicly. I was not. Fortunately, my employer is fantastic and standing behind me, but Z, you probably had similar stories of this type of stuff happening to you.
Yeah, motherfuckers was calling around. Like, that's when I say again, like, the console war and all this stuff goes a little too far. I don't mind the jokes, but when you started going after the person's, how you say, quote, livelihood, no, what does he do? He just posts the sale.
He's an analyst.
Yeah, he just helps like post sales figures, basically what he has.
And I guess it was, paternity, I guess console and the fan base, not even the fan base, a particular platform not in a good light for ourselves. Mm-hmm. See, that's when shit get a little spooky. That's when things goes a little left, because at the end of the day, right? I keep telling motherfuckers like none of us work for Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo. I've been trying to, like you get caught up in, how you say, the character of next gen, where you have fun, we bug out and all that shits and giggles. But at the end of the day, ain't none of these motherfuckers cutting a check. Like, it's been a fallout. And don't get me wrong, I must sit back and laugh, like, you know what I mean, and all this shit, you know what I mean. But this, like, I don't know my man personally, but for someone to track, as long as he ain't posting nothing racist. We're talking about video games, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Video games. You know what I mean? And, well, let me get who's the loser right now? Who's losing? Xbox? So I guess I'm guessing. I don't know.
We already know.
Now listen here. I would hate to make that maybe not the content of his character, but the content of his analyst. But right now, I guess the Xbox ain't selling well, so maybe it was someone from that fan base took the time to track him. I'm not saying it was. I don't know. Maybe it might have been some PSVR sales or what do you call it? Oh, not PSVR. What you call the goddamn game?
Death Stranding.
It might be some Death Stranding sales. I don't fucking know. But whatever the case may be, this is unwarranted, unheralded. It's uncalled for, man. This shit is wild, man. This shit is wild.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
With the two. Benji sales is neutral. Why would someone do that?
I don't know. When did this happen, Neff?
I guess it happened pretty recently, probably in the last few days.
Oh shit, man. Oh, January 20th. I see here, January 20th. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Man, you know, that's
why would they focus on that, man? I mean, Matt Piscatella, I think that's his name. This guy here, Benji Sales, and a couple other people that are analysts out there. I don't know why people would be mad at them. They have no dog in the fight. All they're doing is trying to take some financial numbers and stuff like that they have and put it in language where the common gamer can understand. That's it. So it's
provide numbers for us to continue these talks. It's foolish and stupid to get that bent out of shape, because if he starts providing you numbers, what if he's providing numbers next month for in favor of your favorite console? Now that shit's gone. It just stupid. Don't make any sense.
Hey, Moss, don't forget Xbox sitting at 80 million.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
No, that was Houdini sales.
No. Let's hit that for real quick. Where the fuck does that come from?
I don't know. Hey, yo, look, we got to keep it real, right? And listen, I can speak to this, right? And we always talking about someone damaging someone's brand. I brought the gentleman. What's the guy's name? John Petty, but what was the guy's name?
Yeah,
John Petty.
I bought him on my show. Don't get me wrong. You get the character next gen. I got a pony contract. All jokes. We have fun for the show, right? But I can have hey my crap. I can have a non-fanboy show. That show there was nothing about it to bash Xbox or the sales, right? Real talk. Now, we got to call a spade a spade. There were several, some of these pro Xbox podcasts that don't do, how you say, quote unquote, the toxic stuff and don't propagate in the console war. Went out there and attacked that man. I guess questioning his credibility. Now, mind you, those numbers they came from AMD on what they sold to Microsoft, and they sold Microsoft SoCs and a little background. His job does with anything counting pixels, down to TVs, anything with pixels. So those numbers came directly from AMD. What they shared with their investors, that they sold 36 million SoCs to Microsoft. What are SoCs? That's the system on chips. What powers the goddamn Xbox One? Now listen, if they only sold 36 million to them, and this one gets creepy, right? This one should get a little spooky. If they only sold 36 million to them, how many of them yet to be manufactured? You know what I mean? So I know for myself, it's at least 40 million. Like, this shit was crazy. This shit, when it was so bad, this man, you know what I mean? He tried to charge us $2,000 for some more information. And he talking about damn. Hey yo, you know what's crazy? Real talk, right? One day. Listen, I told you, man. Everything I do up here is calculated, right? So one day when I go off of my bag and sometimes like Z just being toxic. Now you know why. Now and you talking about someone damaging someone's brand. I have yet to get an apology. And again, I don't care what they cover on their channel. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I brought a credible guest on this show. Had nothing to do with no console war, this, that, and the other. Now I keep telling you about none of these motherfuckers got no insider. Well, I spoke to my insider, and yeah, it's well over 40 million. So I don't know that guy is. It's a hack. He's a hack, and this shit was crazy, man. You know what I mean, but like I said, this shit wild though, man. But moving right along. So we have here, right? What we had here? What's on the screen now? In front of me.
All right, this is an interesting clip. I think it's like a minute or two long, but basically, this is our sponsor of the day, which is the PlayStation Nation having a meltdown over recent.
No. What show was this?
Something called "Speak the Heart" from Jabari. I think that's what the show's titled.
Oh, this is on Jabari's channel.
This is on Jabari's channel.
No, all right. So it's the play button here. Where I hit the
but
play.
You will hear very interesting personas talking in this.
So I hit the play button here. Wait, hold on. No. Actually, you know what? I can't even see the play. Wait, what the hell is the play button? What the hell is the play button at?
Yeah, it's called "Speak from Your Heart."
Yeah, but I'm looking for the play button.
It should be like where you see Aloy, basically.
See who? Alloy?
You see like Aloy there. It should be like.
Have people on social media and people on YouTube
just like hit the picture and show where.
This is good for gaming, all while having an exclusive Patreon that they want you to fucking pay for.
Let me run it back. Here we go.
People on social media and people on YouTube telling you that this is good for gaming, all while having an exclusive Patreon that they want you to fucking pay for.
Yeah, no shit.
Content. Listen, let me keep it a stack with you for a second. All these big names and all these motherfuckers.
We need a clip of that on Twitter.
It's great. All these people that tell you shit is great. Tell them to take down their Patreon then and make all the content free, right? Make it available for everybody, right?
Oh,
why do I have to pay your Patreon for content that should be everywhere, right? No, it's an exclusive thing. It's an exclusive thing that you're offering that's getting people to come.
Can we get a clip of that on Twitter?
Hey yo, that man said speak from the heart. That man speaking from his body.
Hey yo.
You know what the funniest shit is? The funniest shit is when a motherfucker think they be on the precipice of saying something super intelligent. They got their eyeglass on and the stupidest shit come out.
That motherfucker said, yo, he up there. Hey, he up there like Khalid Muhammad. We ain't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Hey yo, come on, man. We ain't out here doing this, man. Not like this, man. Not like this, bro. We ain't gonna do this, man. Listen.
Fucking legs was crossed, eyeglass in his mouth and shit. He he was intelligent as hell.
That nigga took off his suit jacket and shit. He no longer know this Big Ray. No, now he knows this Malcolm X. Like, yo, we go. Hey, bro, what the fuck going on? Hey, yo, wait, hold up. Who the fuck was on the panel? That's the quote. Hold up. So I can back some of these voices.
Hey, yo, and then social media. People on YouTube. That's what me. This is good for gaming. Oh shit! And Patreon that they want you to fucking pay for.
Here we go.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, bro. Listen, let me keep it stacked with you for a second. All these big names and all these motherfuckers.
What's up, poster?
That dumb shit.
All these people that tell you
they didn't even listen to what my man
take down their Patreon and make all the content free.
And he gonna pull it out.
Make it available for everybody.
Somebody put a clip on Twitter.
Why do I have to pay your Patreon for content that should be everywhere?
So we can find out your ass dumb right along with his
Hey, Puerto Rock was jet lagged, man. He just came back from Germany. He's jet lagged.
Hey, yo, man. Listen. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, man, I keep telling y'all motherfuckers, man. You know, look. I've been trying to guide my PlayStation brothers through because I done been there. I done had my meltdowns already, right? Y'all done see the Age of Empire. That we don't have any control. Nor do Sony, Microsoft, nor Nintendo give a fuck about our feelings, bro. It's a business to them. You know what I mean? And we don't have any control nor say where they put their software. That's why I try to keep it between consoles, right? You know what I mean? Xbox, this, that, and the other. But I don't know. What do you think it is, man? I mean, at the end of the day, they done beat the Xbox guys up to a pulp so much. Now some of this shit coming, like the console war is over. Microsoft got their goddamn teeth kicked in. Like, you know what I mean? What do you think it is?
Hey, I posted on Twitter the other day telling the PlayStation guys, because I was out of town. I went to PAX South, so I went to that event and I checked into Twitter and shit was going haywire. My pony brethren was out there crying and whining, and I'm like, look, man, you done kicked the motherfuckers back in for 6 years. You won already. Why are you still crying? I said there is a such thing as a sore winner. And I think some people in the PlayStation community can be a sore winner. For most PlayStation guys, the generation was over in 2014. That's a wrap. You can take all the L's until the cows come home, but next generation, it start back over. I think guys.
No.
Oh shit!
You can't come back from a from a 6 year.
No. No.
It's back for 2020. Oh, no.
You're not finna call this a sore winner. The generation over. Everything they whining about is stuff that's gonna affect y'all the gen coming up. Y'all ain't want shit next gen. What are we talking about?
No, they talking about that.
JW slick with your words, but you know that shit can't get past me.
Listen.
They
At the end of the
crying
day,
about stuff that's gonna affect them next
at the
gen.
end of the day,
gen is about to come up.
Listen, for all PlayStation fans out there, if you listening right now, just know next generation, it won't matter. PlayStation will still dominate. They got the games. They got the mind share. That shit ain't going away. They worldwide. Just focus on that. And everything else don't mean shit. Keep the focus. Stay focused. Once you get sidetracked with all other bullshit, now you got PC in this fucking 2-man fight. Now the PC done stepped into the fucking ring. So stop it.
No, see the ponies set themselves up.
Xbox guys, their job, right, is to deflect.
No,
and to try to take
the master of deflecting, telling somebody else that their job is to deflect.
Listen,
what are we doing?
Listen, you got PlayStation guys right now acting like, okay, you got 1 or 2 PlayStation games going to PC, so now that validates us, and now that takes away our L's. That don't take away no Xbox L's.
Let me tell you something. Pony set themselves up. I said this on the other show with my man. Let's see, and I'm gonna say it again. The pony community is some of the neverest gamers I ever know. Never. Sony will never do this. They will never do that. Never. And then when it happened, even if it comes for Sony, somehow they still don't believe it. Yeah. Look, Jason from Kotaku came out and said Horizon coming to PC. Nobody believed him. They believed the other shit he said, though. Yeah. They believed everything.
Let me ask you this,
all the rumors prior to that.
Let me ask you
but this one right here about Sony, now Jason don't know what he talking about.
No, let me ask you this.
Reset Era don't know what they talking about either.
Let me ask you
They know what they talking about when they talking about 13.2 teraflops and 72 CPUs.
No, here's the thing, right? This is why they don't believe that. Because when it's pro PlayStation news on Reset Era and every other place, Xbox guys be in denial about it. Oh, no. They be in denial about it. But with PlayStation, but on the flip side,
come on now,
when the shit happening for PlayStation, they be in denial too, and I agree with that. So both sides do it. Both sides do it. We all know.
We both do it. It's this whole console wars be a tick for tack. It just go back and forth, and when both sides replicate each other, they do some of the same thing. But we don't get on no podcast about.
That's why I told them don't be no sore winner. Don't be a sore winner.
We don't do none of that though. We don't do none of that.
That's true. I agree with that.
Hey, Post, I don't know. D done got awfully close and shit. You guys are killing me, Brandon.
Hey, I've been dropping them rumors, but I've been making sure I don't debatch myself.
Speaking of rumors, Sony profit with the $5. Z, ask Post if he's gonna post the new pasta bin that was leaked. PlayStation 5 is 12.4 T-flops. What's good?
No.
He says the new leak, the PlayStation 5 is at 12.4 T-flops.
Yeah, we saw that.
What leak? What is leak? Is this something?
It was new from Pastebin. Yeah, new from the forums.
Well,
so we listen. Here's the thing: we don't know, but one thing you can guarantee right now. I'm telling you right now, if that PS5 is just 0.0001 fraction more powerful in NT flops, fucking Xbox dudes for the kill themselves.
Nah,
good Lord.
You know what you gonna see is
you got DirectX 12, bitch.
Twitter name to 0.0000.1. Fuck nigga more powerful. That's what you gonna see. That's what you and all the police gonna follow. They're gonna come to Decimal Club.
Hey, R&B the third with the 5. Glad to see Kratos and Jim Ryan have gotten marriage counseling. I just want to say good game. I just want good games on powerful system, PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC. Bump all the fanboy shit.
I was
Yeah.
kind of fucked up. Damn.
Yeah, man. Like at the end of the day, man. That's why I'm trying to set the narrative. Does power matter? Does was it more? What's the games like?
Listen, power matters to the individual that they hold it near and dear to their heart, right? And then that's simple.
No,
It's
power
simple.
matters. Power matters.
Yeah, it
Along
matters.
with other things, but it matters.
It matters to the individual because again, PlayStation right now is not the most powerful. Is not the world's most powerful. The Switch is not the world's most powerful, but they both kicking ass and taking names. So,
but see, y'all always say that, and I want to correct you on that, player. The X came out towards the middle end of a generation where people and gamers was already solidified in their libraries. Didn't nobody expect people who had the PlayStation 4 or even the Xbox One S? Some people kept the Xbox One S and didn't even upgrade. Did nobody expect the PS4 generation, who probably was about 10 or 12 games into their collection, all type of trophies and stuff, to abruptly just take and throw all that away and come over to the X? Come on now.
Didn't the Switch come out in 2017?
Hey, Post, they spiked your hot water cornbread, brother.
The Switch wasn't.
And it's outsold the Xbox already?
Yes.
Well,
yes, in 2 years.
The Switch is not about power. It's more.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Wait! Oh!
Say this. In this console war, it's always about Microsoft and Sony. The minute we bring up, y'all always want to use the Switch. Y'all always want to use the Switch as a.
He said, "No two is the end of the road."
Talk about the Switch. It just be Microsoft and Sony. And then, in order to win the debate for Post, the Switch came out in 2017. Do you have a Switch?
Yeah. Yeah, just be Pokemon.
Get your ass out of here. He lied. Hey, Z.
Yo.
Next story, fuck nigga.
The crap gamer curse continues. Does the crap curse continue? Only the future can tell.
Said no, Ned.
Yeah. So what do we got here? Sony Interactive looking for some.
Okay. So we know that let's see, Jack of all controllers posted a story how 2 days ago Naughty Dog themselves posted something on LinkedIn asking for someone with experience in DirectX 12 and NVIDIA GPUs for their rendering. So with this said, I tired crap and said, does the crap curse continue? Is The Last of Us 2 gonna go multi-plat now because you joined PlayStation? And in this bout, he refers back and says, nowhere in this post does it say that this is The Last of Us 2. This could just be the factions multiplayer. So I said, look here, you blind motherfucker. And I posted a screenshot where it says, join our talented rendering team to develop and implement new and exciting rendering techniques for our upcoming game, The Last of Us Part 2.
Damn.
Directly saying it's Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I'm going to speak. I'm going to speak on that, right?
Damage control.
Every single job post that they have for games that Sony has, Microsoft has, right? You have to have PC experience. Obviously, you're building the games on the PC, and then
general terms.
You move it to the PC, to the dev kit, from the dev kit to the console, right? So we need more clarification. Will this happen? I doubt it, but it could. Wait, hold on.
I don't understand that.
Hold on, let me finish. But it could happen, and if it happens, it happens. At the end of the day, it won't matter. PlayStation guys are going to go to PlayStation 5. Xbox guys are going to go to PlayStation 5. PC guys are going to stay on PC. Simple.
Hey, Kratos, I don't understand that. Do PlayStation devices run NVIDIA GPUs?
I'm pretty sure the PCs they use. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them do.
So they build PS5 games on NVIDIA GPUs.
Oh shit!
You can use any GPU.
And then they transfer them over to AMD GPU.
No,
wait, I'm just trying to tell me how that works.
A video card is a video card. A video card is a
not in this case though.
Yeah,
this is on LinkedIn, by the way. This isn't some fake news.
Look, 2020.
Why would they build the game around?
Let me ask you this. Does AMD currently have a ray tracing video card?
not accessible to the customer.
Thank you.
Not accessible to the customer.
They do not listen exactly. So
not accessible to the customer.
That tells you
that boy. Damn,
I
that boy.
want you to work on my game. Check out. Hold on. No. Listen.
That boy. Damn, that boy good.
They want you to build a game, right? And you're going to be working on a PC. It's going to include ray tracing features. NVIDIA is the only manufacturer right now with ray tracing.
Are you sure about that?
Currently
Are you sure about
accessible. Show me an AMD card with ray tracing. Show me an AMD card with ray tracing.
Are you sure about that?
I was gassing up to get away card, J.
Hold on. So you're saying that Sony is building PS5 games on NVIDIA GPUs using NVIDIA libraries.
They have to.
Just to transfer them over to
AMD and ray tracing.
But why would they do that when it's things on AMD side that will be exclusive to that particular? That NVIDIA don't even.
What they gonna do?
Not like this, Kratos.
Post up. Just post up. Just stop and believe. Just stop and believe.
They're supposed to wait till AMD come out with a ray tracing card before they make the game? Of course not. They're gonna fucking make it on a card that has fucking ray tracing, which is NVIDIA, and then when the time comes, they'll port it over to the dev kit. It's simple. What? Come on, Post. You a smart man. Come on. Like
okay. What is the reason why? Okay, doing the chip.
Come on.
What is the reason why AMD send out certain chips and things to these companies?
Post, stop it. They don't even.
And as far as I know, AMD didn't have hardware based ray tracing, but they had shader based ray tracing.
Hey, somebody.
Come on now, you act like. Look.
Listen,
It don't make no sense, though.
Made perfect sense, though, Post.
Look, let me tell you something. I'm finna tell you what. Kratos is not gonna keep it 100. Kratos saying all PS5 exclusives is being built on NVIDIA GPUs with NVIDIA library just to be transported over to a custom chip with exclusive features and brought down seamlessly with no troubles at all. No conversions or nothing. Okay, see, that's what it is, Kratos. I'm back, bro. I'm back.
I knew you build a game with ray tracing.
Let me tell you something, player. Let me tell you something, player. Boy, these companies been experimenting. Come on, these companies been experimenting with ray tracing for years. Microsoft was experimenting with ray tracing in the 360 era. What are you talking about, bro?
Take your L and move on.
What are you talking about? Okay, if that's the case, why do Gears of War 5 have ray tracing in it?
Hey.
Hold on, why do Gears of War 5 have ray tracing in it?
Whose man is this?
And was Gears of War 5 built on the NVIDIA GPU?
Oh, come on, Post.
It's your ass, yeah, I know.
Like
so let me tell y'all what this man don't want to tell y'all is that the head CEO is just like the Dyer, right? He's gonna put all y'all shit on PC. So just get ready.
There you go.
Just get ready.
See, I know y'all don't want to accept it. With the flat earth technology that ain't been built yet. He want motherfuckers to make. Come on, not like this. Post.
This boy Kratos. Okay, y'all clip this and put this on Twitter, because this is a Porter Rock moment.
I'm just saying, if
this boy
if you're making a game with ray tracing, you gotta have a video card that has ray tracing so you can test.
Okay,
right?
well,
so you gotta have that. So this is why they need people with that. They're telling them what you're gonna be working on. Simple.
What are you doing? All you doing is ray tracing audio.
Oh shit! And Tony Profit with the $2. Neth, move on, please. This rumor stuff is too much. It's too much to talk about these rumors, but Halo on the Switch is okay.
Hey, stop!
So is the crap course real?
I
don't know. Ever since he moved to their side, you gotta admit, shit went left.
Blame Kratos.
Blame Kratos.
Kratos signed that man. Kratos publicly signed that man. He said, crap, come over here to greatness. And when you sign this contract, you are excluded from any other brands that are not Sony. Ain't that right, Kratos? Kratos, hello? Hello, Kratos? Is you there?
I heard you the first time.
You coughing? You need some Dimetab or something? Some Tylenol fluid, cold symptom or something? You're choking over there, player.
No, I need one of your oxtail sandwiches.
So too much discussion. Godfall gameplay. I've seen some people praise it. Some people say it doesn't look quite next generation. To be honest with you, that's something I know a lot of these devs be capping. When they showed the least recommended specs to run the game, it didn't really scream next generation. But according to them, this game was only able to be made because of the very fast SSD drive or some other shit that's inside the PlayStation 5.
That's marketing.
Which is cool, but to me the game doesn't look bad. I'm gonna over my screen get some text.
Listen, the game looks fucking phenomenal for an alpha. Now check this out. We said we talked about this a little bit earlier. They showed Halo running on a $25,000 PC. And we thought that shit looked like it was running on the OG Xbox One Fatback.
Get your ass out of here. Let me tell you something. This is pure marketing. He trying to deflect towards Halo. Look at the deflection king. Oh, look.
Does that shit really look next generation, though?
It
like,
does.
Let's be real.
The particle effects.
Look, no, we just saw it. Does that really look like next generation to you?
That shit looks dope.
How this game can only be made for the PS5 and it's coming out on the PC? When Sony said that SSD technology is better than what the PC have access to.
They're gonna get the GIMP. They're gonna get the GIMP.
So that's marketing. You ain't make that shit because of the SSD.
Hey yo,
that's what Sony telling you to promote.
Post up.
I'm just saying.
For Battletoads on PC.
I'm so tired. Hold on. Before we continue, I'm so tired of that motherfucking Battletoad GIF. You tweet that GIF one more time. I'm so tired of seeing them little dudes stand there rocking back and forth. This shit is getting on my nerves. I go ahead, Z.
Hey, now I'm just saying.
Hold on, we do have a bill real quick. Sony probably with the 2. Z is a Godfall stan.
Hey, it don't look bad to me. And look, I like hack and slashers. You know what I mean?
No, the game looks awesome, but I'm saying like that doesn't scream next generation either.
Well, I'm gonna be fair. Halo ain't scream next generation either. I'm just, bro, we gonna call that bitch down, bro. We gonna call that motherfucker down the middle there.
That motherfucker had an
Halo Infinite looks better than that.
Like, hey yo.
We can't listen to none he said. He just spent 5 minutes trying to find the play button on the YouTube screen.
Ain't no play on my side. I don't see no button. Ain't no button on my end.
You don't see none lately.
Yeah.
Halo is a flagship game. That's a flagship first-party title. That's the best game they ever got coming on their system. And yet,
Hellblade 2 doesn't look better?
That was alpha.
You think Hellblade 2 don't look better?
That was alpha footage.
Hellblade 2 is coming out, and that's first party.
That was alpha footage.
No, that wasn't. That was
alpha
that was
footage.
CGI. They already said.
So you think
that was an engine.
You think the next time we see Halo is gonna look like the when we first saw it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
That's Microsoft template. That's Microsoft
You will say some shit like that.
That's Microsoft template.
Yeah, I know.
Besides Gears, name me another Xbox game that just really showed the power.
Showed the power of what?
Of the system.
The
when you see Sony games, y'all was screaming, "Oh no, that's PS5. That's next generation. That's CGI." And that shit was running. Come on now.
Aren't people screaming CGI for Hellblade? Aren't people screaming CGI for Hellblade though?
And you the same one that said
and all of that.
You the same one that said Hellblade 2 was CGI though.
Yeah, you just said that.
That's what Digital Foundry said. They said it was.
They said they don't know what it is.
Digital Foundry, look. Digital Foundry just came out with a video.
They said that shit was 24 frames per second. Fuck me.
Digital Foundry just came out with a video saying that they have to change the way they analyze next generation games.
Oh, look, you coming for excuses.
I'm just saying though, they did. They did. How are you using old techniques on old generation? When you're dealing with more pictures, you're dealing with more things.
Microsoft ain't even got no.
That's why they couldn't tell you what it was. How you gonna use old generation techniques on next generation technology? Come on now.
You saying that shit was checkerboard?
I'm not saying it was checkerboard. I'm saying Digital Foundry didn't know what it was. And then a couple weeks after that, recently, here go our video. We're changing the way we analyze video since next generation games will be way different from last generation. We're no longer in the 1080p era, bro. You dealing with 4, 6, 7, 8 million pixels. You're dealing with characters that's gonna be
Listen,
20,
we
probably
saw
20 million,
listen,
20 or 30 million polygons on one character, bro. Come
listen,
on now.
Microsoft, listen, just admit it. Microsoft don't make any fucking graphically demanding games.
Oh,
they
shit.
don't make them
Hellblade 2?
realistic games. Listen,
Hellblade 2?
stop with the Hellblade 2 shit, right? You didn't see
It's first
nothing.
party, graphically impressive, and realistic.
Did they show gameplay? No, they didn't. So stop it. At least we saw with Godfall.
Didn't you cap for Ghost of Tsushima without gameplay?
No,
Didn't you cap for Ghost of Tsushima without gameplay?
That was gameplay. When has
No.
Sony been wrong about
When they
their
first
gameplay?
revealed it, that wasn't
All
gameplay,
listen,
though.
Was they wrong about Spider-Man?
When they first
was they
revealed,
wrong
that
about
wasn't
God of War?
gameplay.
Was they wrong? Has Sony been wrong?
Oh yeah,
about
Spider-Man
any
wasn't
of their
gameplay either when it was first revealed.
Hey, and did
Stop
you
it.
did you
Stop
read the
it.
did you
I
read
ain't-
the
no, I don't read
what's
the
the name
forums,
in the
bro.
last Ghost of Tsushima trailer when they tell you that a lot of that trailer was in engine?
Oh.
Some of it was gameplay, but some of it was in
that was all
engine.
gameplay. That was all gameplay. Stop it.
All right.
Oh wow!
Moving right along. Moving right along. Where Moss at? Moss, we need you, Moss.
Yo.
You need both Moss and Kratos. So,
Yeah.
So is Google Stadia already losing steam? Destiny 2's Google Stadia population has dropped by more than half since its launch, and exclusive Google Stadia mobile downloads have halved since November.
This is going to be the shortest segment ever.
This is
Oh shit.
Number one, all that shit is false.
Oh shit.
Destiny 2 dropped by
that's fake
58% after more popular games came out, which was
Thank you.
Borderlands 3 and a whole bunch of other shit.
Mm.
And
Get-
the
get it
digital
for free, and that
downloads
motherfucker didn't do that.
What?
and the digital downloads decreased after. Guess what? When Google Stadia allowed you to be able to do everything on the web app.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey yo. On some real shit. Hey, on some real shit though. I'm gonna keep it over.
Talk about Stadia.
Oh man!
You know what Stadia needs though, honestly? Besides the crap curse, they need to get a good shot in the arm. I ain't gonna lie, these motherfuckers. This is the only motherfucker looking worse than the Xbox One right now. They need some exclusives, some mature content, exclusive shit that they. Well, I'm talking about AAA shit. I ain't talking about Baldur's Gate 19. I'm talking about some AAA shit. They just dropped.
See, they need the same thing Xbox needed
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey Z,
Yeah.
this nigga Moss said people stop playing Destiny 2.
Cause Fallout 76 dropped.
Borderlands 3.
Yeah. The nigga said Fallout 76 was rumored to come.
Bro, Borderlands 3 on every review site, the user score is 3 times as much as Destiny.
Bro, that has
Everybody
nothing
don't
to
like
do.
that.
That
Hey,
has nothing to do.
yes, it does. Cause I play Stadia every day. I haven't
Oh,
touched
I play.
Destiny since November.
Yo,
He's
let me tell
playing
you
it
something.
faithfully.
Let me tell you something.
Hey,
It's
hey,
crazy.
Coaster,
Let me
how many times you
hey,
played Destiny?
hey,
How many times you played
let me-
Destiny?
And let me tell you something about
It's
these
free.
two knuckleheads named Mouse and Kratos, right? They went on a campaign with a bottle of champagne on Twitter saying,
This motherfucker want to be Run DMC dropping rhymes.
the Series X ain't gonna have no exclusives for a year or two, right? These motherfuckers spent $140 on Stadia, only to have to wait for exclusives in 2020.
Hey yo, they was out there popping
I'd
Cristal.
rather wait a couple of months.
No.
A couple of years.
Hey,
Yeah.
Moss. Hey,
A
Moss.
couple of months.
Mom's blaming the downloads because people went to the computer.
He said Fallout 76 was on his way.
Why would you use your phone to
Let me tell you
download it
something.
if you know you can get it
It's
online?
But because more people are on mobile than they are on their
No.
PC.
Yeah, but saying,
No.
here's your struggle.
Niggas ain't
when the
walking
system-
around with
when the
laptops and desktops.
When the system first launched,
Mhm.
in order for you to even start your game, you needed the app. Now you don't need the app at all.
Oh man, that ain't
So- so-
shit.
Hey yo, keeping this bitch
People
up.
are investing- New people are investing into it. But either way, hey Moss, how's the Stadia dosage going?
Oh, the Stadia dosage is great. My video today on the Stadia dosage was bigger than the one that I had on my
Hey yo, this is what they
Hey,
need.
man, let me tell you, mental midget, something, man. Let me explain something to you. This is how bad it is for you filthy Xbox. It ain't even. I don't even hear this from my PlayStation people.
Hey,
It's you
Mo,
filthy
Mo,
Xbox.
Let's go.
They so afraid of a system that
Hit the like button.
that they got to start this bullshit. Tell them, J Dub. Tired of
Hey,
this
Moss,
shit.
you notice ever since Stadia came out, they ain't said shit about XCloud, huh?
Facts. How good is XCloud?
Y'all motherfuckers.
About XCloud.
Bro, XCloud just dropped what 10 more games? They got more games on XCloud than Stadia.
How many of them games work?
Hey, yo, pay the bills.
All of them.
No, they don't. Get the hell out of here.
They got more games on XCloud than Stadia combined.
Hey, Post, don't make me drop my Gears 5 video on XCloud.
Nigga, we know your internet ain't right. You know your internet ain't right. You know your internet ain't right.
Don't try to play me like Trey. I'm in Cambodia, nigga. I'm not in Cambodia, nigga. I got good internet.
Hey, hold on. Sony Profit with the 5. Can we talk about these Stadia commercials? This is worse than Sony's babies on the PS3. Terrible. Does anyone like that shit? And also, dual purpose with the $2. Post up sound like you're talking through an Arby's sandwich.
Look, let me tell you something. Moss is the only one on this Stadia shit. Ain't no community. He done made up a podcast. He created a fake community, right?
By himself. You got a bunch of soccer accounts.
He went and got 10 Twitter soccer accounts and all Stadia names, and he just tweet to one another.
Hey, what's that shit? Don't fuck with cats on Netflix. That motherfucker made all them social media accounts and shit. And that's me. That's me out here. You know, fuck that Post. I got you.
Hey, yo.
The dosage. You ran out of dosage.
I'm gonna embarrass the shit out of Phil.
But now, some real shit though. If they gonna be taken seriously with all that money, man, they gotta go out there and bob some shit like some, they need some AAA games exclusive.
They told you they dropped it with 20% of their features.
When was the last time you on Stadia?
Just want to go.
Get your ass out.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying real shit though.
Guess what?
Wait till 2020.
And Stadia got achievement.
This nigga Kratos be lying. He don't even talk about Stadia. He don't even tweet. He left Moss out there by himself. Moss created a channel. He created a Reddit, a Facebook group.
He said I did all this shit by myself.
And Kratos stayed away from all that shit. You got that shit, Moss? Yeah, you can do that.
Hey, yo. They also got Dragon more crazy ass out there too.
This nigga came here.
Bro, you abandoned that shit.
Yeah, they need some AAA games, man. That's
they do. They gonna get them.
They need AAA graphically demanding games, bro. Not Baldur's Gate 19 or that bullshit. They need some real shit.
So what's Xbox's excuse for having that?
Yeah, they ain't got no excuse. They dog shit too.
Look,
you don't have the same shit.
Let's look at this. What? Look, man, you will never live down the day when you spent $140 on old ass games, bro.
I spent $500 on fucking
Facts. I spent $500 on Super Lucky. So nigga, get the fuck out of here. $500. He's out there on launch day. He's out there.
First of all, Super Lucky Charms is not. Let's get this straight.
He keep freezing that motherfucker and eating it. He freezing and eating every podcast. He said out there with the same Arby's sandwich.
Let me tell you
Super
something.
Lucky's tell for $500.
Super Lucky Tales, Disney Adventure, and all these other so-called titles that Z bring up every fucking debate are not first-party titles. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Just like watching that damn fucking GIF of Battletoads.
But anyway, moving right along. Hey, we got here. Just how fake is this Xbox E3 leak?
Okay, so from Post Up, and maybe he can read this. I've done enough speculating with the PS5 onto an Xbox leak. Take this with a grain of salt. It is speculation until both companies show their hand. What do y'all think about this leak? Now, do you remember this leak, Post Up, or should I read it?
Yes, I remember this leak. I posted it.
All right, do you want to read it?
Oh, yeah, I can read it. This leak came from Reddit. It said, I have some friends that work at the marketing team at Xbox, and they told me that it's going to be a crazy 3. There are 3 big things that Xbox will show off besides the price. Data and Lockhart come in 2021. Now, that first sentence right there, when he said somebody at a marketing team at Xbox, and that kind of threw it all off. But there is some things on here that have some validity to it, but I'm not going to say. More studios. They are going to talk about New Japan besides the studios that they brought. Phil Spencer is in Japan right now. He has been adamant about buying Japanese studios, so that's a given.
No, he's not buying Japanese studios. He's getting some more third-party games to come over.
Tell him, Jay.
Kratos.
No. Just listen to the rest of the
bullshit. Kratos. He is trying to buy some Japanese studios, not just get third-party, okay?
Come on.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, what Stadia need to buy some shit with they broke.
You know what? Why we still talking about Stadia?
Don't know who it is, but my friend hinted that it is From Software. You know, that's also they are
Hit the
buying
like button.
Software.
Yeah, that's crazy. Also, they are buying 2 more. One is from Poland, not CD Projekt Red, and the other one is from Canada. And then the number 2 is exclusivity deals. They are going all in with this one. They have the marketing and exclusive content from Rocksteady's new game. They also have exclusive content from Cyberpunk 2077.
Exclusive content?
Yeah, and announcing CDPR next game, Witcher base. They're also revealing Quantic Dreams new game with no release date, just teaser. That's all I know. But they told me there are more deals going on with publishers such as Rockstar, Ubisoft, EA, and a lot of indie studios. And then number 3 is launch titles. The 3 big ones are Halo Infinite, Forza Motorsports 8, and Perfect Dark reboot.
On launch?
Made by Rare and the Coalition, all coming at launch, subject to change. Launch window November through April of 2021. Fable, Playground Games, House of Thieves, Compulsion Games, new IP inspired by Uncharted and BioShock. Obsidian Entertainment next game is a AAA open world RPG mix between Skyrim and the Outer Worlds with new innovations in development since 2016. And that's all the first party now. The third party launch is Assassin's Creed Ragnarok February 14th. Rocksteady new game November 28th. And some other GTA 6 and all that shit. Yeah. A lot of this shit I can't believe. From Software, I don't believe. Don't believe the exclusive content with Cyberpunk or with CD Projekt Red. They already said they're not doing exclusive content. We know Microsoft got the marketing rights for Cyberpunk 2077. They even coming out with a custom console. So that shit is out the door. Let's see here. Now, the number 3. Halo Infinite, Forza Motorsports 8, and Perfect Dark. I don't know if Perfect Dark is going to be a launch title, but from what I'm hearing, that has some confirmed, right? That has some validity to it. It's supposed to be in third person. Now, we don't know if Coalition, it's some rumors behind the scene that the Coalition is working on it, and that Gears is fit to take a break, meaning like a 2, 3, 4 year break on Gears. And Coalition is already supposed to be working on a new IP. We don't know if it's a fresh new IP or if they working on Perfect Dark. So don't expect Gears at this year E3 because it's about to take a break.
Hey, listen,
we know Fable.
The last Perfect Dark was made by Rare, correct?
Yeah.
It was halfway done and got rushed out.
That was dog shit.
They rushed that shit out. It was dog shit. They rushed it.
So there's, I don't know. All this shit.
I would just hear third. We can do a Perfect Dark third person, mature.
This sounds like a wet. This sounds like a wet.
A wet napkin.
Doesn't sound realistic to me.
It sounds like a wet napkin.
Look, we got confirmation about
who?
What?
No.
I talked to you when the show over.
Shit.
I told we got
confirmation about what?
About Perfect Dark. You ain't been here, but if you check, you ain't been here, but if you check the DMs, you would have saw that. Now we know about Fable. Compulsion is said to be working on the AAA third person game. It's supposed to be third person and it's supposed to be AAA. Obsidian just got some people from Blizzard that they also is working on the AAA RPG.
Okay,
I tweeted that on Twitter.
Let me say this. All these goddamn analysts that know all this inside stuff that's coming up. And none of these analysts could have told you at launch or in the middle of the generation that fucking Xbox was gonna get his ass curb stomped. I don't know, bro. I don't think they have your best. No.
I'm not saying this in terms of this stuff dropping at launch and all that stuff.
Yeah, like Perfect Dark, there's no way.
I don't know if Perfect Dark is coming at launch, but we know it's some validity to it, and I'll talk to you about that after the show. If you check the DMs and scroll up, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay, Spider Silver said, "Post up get his leaks from Mr. Media X."
Now, Z, you've been YouTubing for a while, so on a scale of fake to Mr. X fake, how fake is
this
Joe
stuff?
Montana.
Yeah, this should maybe on the level Joe Montana.
I'm not saying all of that is true. All of that is not true.
Hey, Joe Montana was real too.
But some of the stuff in there is kind of.
That was a real
Some of that stuff in there is kind of common sense.
Listen, at least in Z's case, fucking Joe Montana was tweeting about the motherfucking game. At least we knew a game existed. Here, we don't even know.
So we don't. So we know Halo Infinite. We know Playground. We know Playground game, right? We know that.
What game Playground working on?
I tweeted proof today
What game
that
Playground
Obsidian is working on a AAA RPG.
What game Playground working on?
Compulsion, they also are working on a AAA game. They just tweeted out trying to get people hired at their studio. Come on now. Even In Exile took some people from Blizzard because they're also working on a AAA RPG. That's why I say some of the stuff on there is common sense. Outside of that, all the other shit is bullshit. Now, as far as Perfect Dark, there is some validity to that. We've been told that you ain't been around, but I'll show you once we get off. Once we get off air. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you once we get off air.
Okay. The only thing, right, this is what I look for when I look for leak. I look at the grammar. I look at the frame of what these guys post in. If it looks like something that's official, maybe have a confidential logo stamped on it or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll consider that with a lot of more credit. But some of this shit is typed up by motherfuckers that can't spell. They don't have grammar. It look like some shit D. Batson typed up late night.
You know, Craig, what they do is they put some common shit in there that's common sense. Like when you get down to the third where it says number 3, most of that shit is common sense. And then they mix that in there with a little bit of wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But, I totally agree with Kratos.
Yeah. I saw this leak the other day. You guys probably saw it too. PlayStation 5. And it showed a list of like 12 things. All the games that I would love for fucking Sony to make.
Oh, yeah, that shit.
That's some bullshit.
That was like a fucking Kratos wet dream. I know that shit fake,
that
man.
shit, when it's too good to be true, that shit is fake.
No, you gotta. It's launching with Killzone. It's launching with Soka. It's launching with Twisted.
You know what? Only thing I really call bullshit on is the SOCOM, because they went that to me with the IP. That was like with SOCOM, keeping it funky. That was like I compared to Blade 1, Blade 2. Then that last one was like Blade 3, straight to fucking blockbuster. I don't know what the fuck that was. It tried to implement move PlayStation Move, like that shit was horrible.
That was 3D. Yeah, it was in 3D.
And I ain't even fuck about it being in 3D.
A bunch of shit with that one.
Yeah, and then
hey, bro, that was a dog shit game.
To be honest, I don't think the IP is dead. I think they'll reboot it at the Battle Royale, like PUBG.
But I don't know. They got rid of the studio.
I think if it comes back, Bluepoint. The rumor has it that Sony fucking is going to buy Bluepoint, and so they got
Bluepoint that does PUBG, right?
No.
Wait, no, they do a lot of. They do a lot of
their
They do a
rematch.
lot of shit. A lot of rematch.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying.
Well, take them because they got a great.
Yeah, and Bluehole PUBG.
Okay, I'm sorry,
great relationship with them. It's just similar to how Microsoft and Playground were. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at
most of the games they make is for PlayStation
for Sony.
Anyway,
Yeah. And a lot of people was thinking it's Remedy, but Remedy is a public traded company. So if they was trying to buy them, we'll know about it because they publicly traded. So
yeah, I mean the rumor is Bluepoint might be doing a Demon Souls remake, which would be kind of cool. Not something I would be into, but that'd be cool, whatever. And you got to go with what Kratos said. Like a lot of these leaks are fake unless if it has a stamp or has correct grammar. Though Kratos does use Tidux a lot, so that doesn't make sense.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Kratos.
That's my anti-poster.
No, you want to question my leaks, and you was out there 18 teraflops and 72 CUs, and you questioning my leaks?
Listen,
no, you want
that? Y'all got shot
inside. PS5, dual GPUs, we winning.
25% more powerful. Hey, some real talk though. When did the dev kits for the Project X come? Like recently, right?
Yeah. They just
what dev kits did they have then the whole time?
What you say?
So what were the dev kits they had the whole time before that?
They really didn't have any.
They
haven't been making games.
They had target machines. They give
target machines. You don't think they had Lockharts or anything?
Nope. Because Lockhart ain't gonna make 2020.
Yeah. Listen, I honestly think Lockhart is going to be that backup plan in case the Series X is too expensive and people don't adopt it, they'll have a cheaper alternative that they can hurry up and throw out there. That's what I
And
think.
not only this, people understand this: the reason why Sony is going to have so much content at this launch that I believe that they had in the past, and I'm talking about good quality titles, is because the devs have had the PS5
For over a year.
longer than the Xbox. And given the fact that they was gonna launch in 2019, because Godfall, we came to find out that was actually a title that was supposed to launch in 2019.
No.
But it's being pushed back to the PS5 release. So just think, if they was thinking about launching in 2019, they would have devs kind of pretty much preparing for that. So I expect Sony to have a hell of a lot of content at this launch and a lot of exclusives.
I honestly believe that too. I think
they just said they came out and confirmed that they're gonna have a lot of exclusives.
but here's the thing.
That's some bullshit mobile exclusive going. But Sony profit with the 5. Not a single dev kit Microsoft has behind, but we all know that 13 double A games for launch. Xbox guys are the biggest frauds, bro. You guys crack me up.
I think here's the thing. We always go based on the previous launch, right? We know every generation content comes in light for the first year or two. We know that. That's how our mindset is set, and that's how we're looking at this. But given to what Post Up said, the developers have had these consoles over a year. And prior to that, they had the target spec. So, and given what Sony has done with their previous games, they already have the foundation of most of these fucking games. So it's not far-fetched to think that they won't be launching with Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and it's probably true that Spider-Man 2 will come the following year in 2021 because you got the foundation, the assets are already there.
Yeah, and you have enough content out to where you can push that back. You know, Gran Turismo, look how long that's been in development.
Exactly.
That's been in the development for that's 7? What decade?
We already
6,
know.
7 years?
Yeah.
Or maybe longer.
Because remember GT Sport is their side project. That's their esports game. That's not their full-fledged game. They've been working on GT7 for a long fucking time. So it's that's what I'm just saying. It's not far-fetched to think that Sony's going to come out there and have a lot of content ready where you don't have to wait a year to 2 years. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with that, Kratos.
Yeah.
I think you can say that Microsoft called Sony when they pants down and turn with them trying to release in 2019. But at the same time, that allows Sony and third-party developers to get a lot of content together. I just think this content, this launch year for the PS5 is going to be way better than previous years. I think we're going to have some amazing quality titles there that people won't expect.
I think both, and just to follow up with that, I think both companies have kind of learned their lesson. On this. I think they learned their lesson. Yes, you're going to get some cross-gen games. Yes, you're going to get some remasters. Yes, you're going to get some exclusives. But along with that, it's going to be a hell of a lot better than we've gotten before. We're not going to have to wait forever to get some fucking decent games.
Yeah, I hope that happens because that'll be good for gaming. But speaking of gaming and the balance, the effing of the day, the balance must be maintained.
Woo! This nigga here lost his. Shout out to him.
Not being there.
Oh, that's it. Nah, you said you.
Believe me, it's not you.
World record 5 times.
Is this a show where I'm finding out?
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds.
You wish you were though.
No, that sounds skeptical. I'm get my hopes up.
PC a fucking pass.
Mute your mic.
Hey, so hold on. No, the problem is that you're mad that someone else can play the game.
It's a competing platform against PlayStation. Always been.
Hold up. So you don't play no bro. PC is competing in the video game console market. Listen to me. This be the problem with these niggas, bro.
He talking himself too much into a corner.
I see why your imaginary girlfriend broke up. You sound crazy, little fella.
Hold on, pay your bills right quick. My man, open pay the bills. Hold up. Sony Profits.
PC has the most.
Gears 5 is not in the top 20. Also, too, about games going on PC.
No, it's not. It ain't bad. Look, if this officially announced, it's a wrap. But I'm going to hold off judgment.
It's a wrap. What do you mean?
It's a wrap for what?
Can you elaborate?
For who? Yeah.
I'm not going to say, but
Damn. Wait. Are you talking about violence? Are you threatening violence? What are you talking about? Violence? Or what are you talking about?
No,
Yeah, this is what I be saying, bro.
Let me explain, please.
Damn,
boy, y'all hurt.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So where you going next generation? Where you gonna be playing your games at? I'm curious.
He don't play no games now.
let me say this. Let me say this.
Now I'm curious though. I'm really curious.
I want
where you
gaming
gonna
to
be
die if this.
What do you get? Let him answer.
What'd you say? Forget about that. Listen, everybody forget
You
about
be ready to die.
Let him answer the first question.
Amigo.
You asked him like 5 things at once.
No. But I'm asking you, next generation. Where will you be playing? You know.
He said he want gaming to die.
You want gaming to die? What?
Turn into nothingness.
Because Sony games going on PC? That's why.
The balance is broken. What the balance?
This the shit I be talking about, bro. That's the shit I be talking about.
Alright, hold me pay the bills. Hold up.
This the shit I be talking about.
Yo. You ever watch Vikings? You see how when the homeboy died, they put his old girl on the shit with him and she got died with him?
Balance, hold on one second.
Yeah, let him give me a whole panic. Hold on.
Hold up. My man Megan said top 20 list shows how to. Hey, amazing. Amaziago, man. What's up? So basically, what you're saying, you will not be getting a PS5 next generation. You go with Nintendo?
No, I will make sure that gaming turns into nothing.
Damn.
Are you threatening my life?
You sound like the most dumbest,
I just want to get Meziago, real quick, what would be your motivation for wanting to do that? Like, why do you want to do that? Like, what about gaming makes you want to destroy it?
Let me say this: when things deviate from the path, you gotta correct it. So starting out.
He's getting all philosophical now. He's reading Nietzsche and shit.
Hey, this is some shit. What the fuck going on?
Oh, I guess he is a bit nihilist. You're right, bro.
Let him answer. How can we correct this? How can we help you, my brother?
Can we? What if we buy?
What
if we buy more software? Will that make it feel better?
What's the right path?
How about we all promise to buy?
None of this comes true. No, fuck no, nigga. I don't need that shit.
No. Sound like you about to cry.
Motherfucker talking like getting alchemist and shit.
Hey, yo.
No, I'm eating hot right now.
Hey, Amaziago, let me ask you a question, man.
Amaziago, that's my point, brother.
Oh, what jackass?
So, back in the past, when Sony was killing off studios, when they wouldn't let them make money off of other platforms like PC.
Shut the fuck up.
I ain't done, nigga. They killed off Kesmai.
Why are you so hot?
They killed off Who knows? They killed off Kesmai Studios and all the other class studios they had under them. But now they can make more money still on PC. Why would you want your favorite studios to go away?
Let me destroy that knowledge.
Yeah, and your team.
You can still play the game.
Platform games that fucking flopped that been on more than 3 platforms. There's a lot of games that are on platforms that have more than over 50 to 100 million install base. Games still flop. A game flops if it flops, it flops. You make new games. Not all games are going to sell. That's how it always been.
So you like a game depending on how it sells? Like you never liked a game that didn't sell well?
It's called the natural order of things. Not all products are going to sell. Some sell more than others.
Damn.
That's not what I'm saying though. Right. But what he's saying, like, they dropped those studios, and you saying they dropped them because they didn't sell. But what if you enjoyed those
The studios just wasn't worthy to live. That's how it's always been.
With you enjoying the game, bro.
Look, motherfucker, EA closed a lot of studios. Ubisoft closed.
Okay.
Everybody closed studios. Those studios just wasn't meant.
Can I ask?
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, homeboy on one, man. He said, yo, he gonna send shit back down to the ashes. He gonna pull the Kratos. He gonna snap his motherfucking fingers. He going down to Sony. He gonna snap his motherfucking fingers, bro.
Yo, what was that hell for lunch?
Yeah, buddy.
The studios weren't worthy to live.
That's the natural order thing, post.
Yo, I'm here to restore balance. I'm gonna destroy gaming.
Yeah, he out there
You
tweaking.
best not put The Last of Us on that bitch.
Yo, that dude is look, man. All these Sony fans that's breaking down due to the changes that's happening at Sony and how they're gonna do things going forward are still gonna be there day one with their PS5. I don't know why they doing all this whining and saying they not gonna buy this, they canceling this. That is fake outrage. They still gonna be they still gonna be part of PlayStation. As much as I crack on Sony, I'm still gonna buy a PlayStation 5 because I want to play where my friends gonna play. I know some we're gonna be on the Series X, and I know we're gonna be on the PlayStation 5. And with these group of guys on the panel, I know they all gonna have both of them. So I'm gonna have both of them, and we just gonna play where we playing at that day. So stop this fake outrage. So we gonna be good,
Hey,
man.
I don't know
So
about
we
you.
good.
I'm gonna just have a PS5. I got a PC already.
Man, we know it. Yeah, okay.
I'm just trying to understand why.
Hey, Kratos,
Call me Mikey Barra.
I quote Kratos. I sold my 2080 Ti's. I just got tired of stuff not working on these PCs. I just got me a laptop and a PlayStation.
Hey yo, that shit spooky. That shit spooky, man. Hey yo.
Would you tell him every time Kratos tried to boot up a game, it ain't working. It was working earlier.
Yeah, I know, man. That's what I told him. I don't get caught up in that PC shit, man. I'm a simple dude, and I'm gonna play my shit on console, man. You know what I mean? I tell Sony guys, as long as they ain't putting God of War on the Xbox and all that shit, don't even worry about it, man.
Kratos, Boss, and Noah, I done seen them sit in the lobby 30 minutes trying to fix each other.
30 minutes? Try 45 to an hour.
Trying to fix each other PCs so that y'all can get in on one more type.
It should definitely be spooky, man. This should definitely be spooky.
Yeah, that look, man. I'm trying to understand where even if you like a Maziagio that one. I don't know, man. Jump into a erupting volcano over this shit. What changes for you? Like, you still get to brag. Like, let's just say if the PC people get these games day and day, a PC motherfucker that got a PlayStation, that's a small sector of the PlayStation pie. So y'all still get to brag that y'all gonna sell the most consoles. Yeah. And then y'all still get to brag that we got the best you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to understand, what do they think they're losing?
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Putting these games on PC.
I'm gonna be honest. This is what it is, and I finally figured this shit out. It's not enough to just win. It's not enough to win by a lot.
It's to obliterate.
They want to obliterate. They literally, a lot of these dudes that's freaking out like that, they want Xbox to die and go away and not be on the face of the earth. Yeah. And that shit is wild, man. That shit is crazy.
That's wild. It's crazy. Let me tell you this.
Listen, you already done sold over 1 billion games. You done already sold over 100 million. You done already broke all kind of records. What else is there? Like, now you just fucking greedy.
Let me. I want to say something. I was watching a podcast yesterday with the CEO of television on there, Tommy Tallarico, and he made a point. He said, as far as hardcore gamers, there are 200 million hardcore gamers, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, there's 3 billion gamers total. 3 billion casuals. So out of that three, so that's 2.8 billion casuals compared to 200 million hardcore gamers. If you look at that number, you'll understand why Microsoft and Sony is taking the direction that they're going in terms of putting their content on PC, streaming into mobile. They want to get into that 2.8 billion. That's a lot of fucking money on the table. And guess what? That 3 billion, guess where that 3 billion is at? On mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile. You just can't be content with 200 million gamers and selling systems every gen within that number, whether it's from 100 to 150 million, even if you reach 200, which no system has never done that. That's what they mean about reaching 2 billion. It's not about the hardcore. They want to reach that 2.8 billion casuals that's out there. And they can't just do it with the PS5 alone. They got to make their content accessible where those gamers feel comfortable with playing, whether it's on mobile, tablet, PC, or whatever. They have to put their content there.
But to Jay's point, Post, and now it all makes sense. And I'm back to something I said at the beginning. Once I started this shit. They don't care about that. It makes what you're saying makes sense, but they don't care about that. They want Xbox to go away. So I'm gonna throw this at the panel. You think they want them to go away because them motherfuckers are still shook from last generation? They saw what Sony had to go through when they went neck to neck with Xbox or anybody, and they're like, you know what, fuck it. We don't want to go through that again. We want y'all to be on top, so we'd rather see Xbox die and make it easy for y'all in order for that to happen.
You wanted to go first, Kratos, or?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's low key. It's embarrassing.
It is.
To the PlayStation community with some of these guys. I don't consider those guys in the PlayStation community. Some of these guys, they're just too
no. You say he bought to the Xbox community. Fuck out of here. They're not a Sony them.
Well, you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. I was gonna say they got both sides have guys like the extremists, right? And yes, He-Bot would be one of them. And we come on, we all know.
You made sure you threw that in there.
Yeah, but we all know, right? Both sides. That's all the going back and forth. But it's embarrassing specifically for the PlayStation guys because you have won. You've been winning. What the fuck are we doing here?
No, not only that though, Kratos, you're right about that. You got to give it to Sony. They did an amazing fucking job this year, and you cannot take that away from them. But to sit here and say you want Xbox out of gaming is crazy because you have to, whether you're a Sony fan or not, you have got to look back and see what Microsoft have contributed to gaming and how they push Sony. I think when if Microsoft don't come in with the OG Xbox, the PS2 was selling so well, it probably would have been out for another 2 or 3 years before you even would have saw the PS3. It was selling so well, they didn't have no competition. Why bring in another system in the PS2 was selling at the rate it was? Y'all probably would have had another 2 or 3 years before the PS3 even came out. Microsoft came with that OG Xbox and changed the game, and it pushed Sony to be better. They added the hard drive, they added PSN network, achievements, trophies, digital stores, and all that shit.
That's when you look at things from the lens of a gamer. They don't look at it like that. I take the blame. I was one of those Xbox last year giving y'all hell on GameSpot, you know what I'm saying? And maybe they traumatized, maybe they got PTSD or some shit. They're like, we want these motherfuckers dead. But it's not good for gaming altogether.
It's not.
It's not. But speaking like PTSD and all that, what about from the perspective of this generally hurts some people? Like I imagine this actually does hurt AP. This hurts Omagazio. This hurts I don't know, maybe JTech or something. Like, what about from that perspective?
Too emotionally involved.
Yeah. Listen, here's the thing. I don't give any of those guys any breaks for the mere fact that day in and day out we keep our foots on the neck of Xbox guys, right? Yeah. We always say that I feel this.
At least you want to compete, Jay. You want to compete. That's give you props for that.
Yes. Yeah. Listen, listen. I remember the sad times of gaming, man, a long time ago. I don't want to ever go back to that. Last generation, PlayStation got its back kicked in. This gen, Xbox got its back kicked in. That's just how these things go. We should, it's fun to joke and play and stuff like that. But to see a company go out of business, I would never want that.
You never want that. You never want that. These companies.
Absolutely, but I'm saying like some people literally feel betrayed by the idea of Sony putting their exclusive on PC. They say like, well, we got you guys to be successful. We got you guys out of debt. What about us?
Well,
they literally feel betrayed.
Yeah, I kind of see their point, but it's at the end of the day, it's a fucking corporation. And if you feel like your fucking little $60 and got, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, they kind of have a point. They have supported Sony with VR, with the PlayStation 4, with the Pro, and they have a valid point. But here's the thing. As long as the games continue to come to your platform, who gives a fuck? This goes back to what Phil Spencer told crap gamer early part of this generation. So you get mad because I'm putting games so other people can take advantage of it. Like, what are we doing?
Man, let me tell you something.
You don't pay your $60 on cover,
PC, bro.
Take,
We're talking about PC.
Listen,
let me tell you something.
We know PC dudes gonna pirate that shit anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Look, let me tell you something. When the Xbox games start going to people, look, the people in the Xbox community don't give a fuck. I mean, they probably did at one point, but when I'm on my Xbox, I'm not worrying about what somebody is doing in Gears on PC. Matter of fact, I'm playing with people who has Gears on PC.
And all you hear about them complaining.
When I boot it up, you know what I'm saying? I don't care when I turn on my X, man. I'm not saying, wow, somebody is playing Gears on PC right now. I'm so fucking mad at myself. No, I'm booting Gears up. I'm asking that and see how many rounds we finna play Warp the Bam. I don't care, bro. It's two different. It's like two different communities, really. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they can move at 144 frames per second, because I know on the X, I'm gonna be playing with people who can move at the same frames as I am. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't want to play PC players, I can back out and get in another room or play. I don't care. What's it? It just baffled me. It don't make sense. Now.
He said it baffled the hell out of him. But with that being said,
I see some polls out there like saying like, oh look, 1,000 people signed this that they don't want PlayStation games on PC. And it's like, wow, you got a whopping 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
What
something.
do you fucking do?
Look, the same Sony fans said that about crossplay.
But that had over 10,000.
But guess what? When we play Call of Duty, that crossplay shit is magnificent.
Yeah, it is.
For
exactly
PC, Xbox, and PlayStation all in one room, and we all playing together, squad up. That shit is magnificent.
But I hear that's only for the minority, and VR is more than crossplay.
But listen, with that being said, we over 2 hours goddamn long. We got goddamn long one here.
All right, well, let me pay the bill before we go then.
We gotta pay the bill. We gotta pay the bill.
Filipino 1101 with the 199. Guys, OBJ just posted some leaks on Xbox. It's legit, and Sony probably with the 5. Tell Post to use his resources to find out when this PlayStation 5 is getting announced, so we can start the Xbox funeral.
All right, so what OG he posted?
Well, he went ahead and leaked that the Xbox Series X specs will be unveiled at 21 T-flops of power. The GPU was worked on in partnership with 21 Savage. The part came from the UK. A sequel to Grounded will be shown in 8K. This one is really titled, Honey, I Shrunk the Grocery Stores. Side note, grocery stores will also be in the crowd. Phil Spencer will be taking the stage and announce that the next generation after this generation games will be still worked on the OG Xbox One. To close the show, a brand new AAA IP will be shown titled Xbox Ain't Got No Damn Games, Man, with the main protagonist voiced by Chris Tucker. As always, take this with a massive grain of salt.
Oh wow!
Just a pinch.
Hey, big up to OBJ. I mean,
hey, listen.
Cool it with checking out other man's lips, but that's a funny motherfucker.
Hey, but listen, if you guys enjoyed the show today, the Best Damn Podcast, we're back at it. I'm sorry for any technical difficulties. Couldn't get into the other Discord,
that was all me.
No, I'm just saying I couldn't. For whatever reason, I got booted up my own goddamn Discord. I don't know if I got flagged. I had to make a new account. Whole bunch of shit going on. But if you guys enjoyed the show today, hit the like button. We'll be back every Monday at 8 p.m. sharp. Yeah, we're back at it tomorrow. New content, new everything. I'll be probably back streaming on Twitch in a minute. I gotta go pick my daughter up. But we out of here, man. Oh, we got something else that's ringing. I see something else that's ringing. Oh, that was it.
I think that's it.
Okay, somebody subscribed. Okay, all right. We out of here, man. If you guys enjoyed the show, like I said, hit the like button. Over 300 people watching live today. Hit the like button, man.
I gotta go back to the beginning of this show because I know I'm somewhere on this show looking